Salam friends, Ramzan Mubarak to all of you. And I just thought of practicing some Arabic, especially Quranic Arabic. And Quran is a bundle of a few thousand words. So if you understand some words and keep it in your mind, then it's very easy to translate the ayats of the Holy Quran. So this video is for my practice, and if you can also take some benefit from it, it will be a big thing for me. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The first word is khalaqa. Khalaqa, this word means he created. Actually, there will be one fat on khe also. Khalaqa, he created. As you can see, my writing is not good, but still it's quite eligible. And over here, he created is in third person. We are referring to the creator in third person. He created. It's not you created or I created. He created. The next word is Allah. We all hear this word, a very common word, Allah. Alif, Lam and He. So I'm considering that you are proficient with the alphabets. So this is actually not a very initial beginner video. This is Va. Va means and. Wow, and there is a fat on it, means and. The fourth word is Mo'minin and Mo'minun. So I am a little bit struggling in writing. The word is Mo'minin. Wow is sakit and noon is sakit in the end. Mo'minun, Mo'minin, and other word is Mo'minun. Mo'minin and Mo'minun, it means believers, those who believe, who have a particular belief into something. And in Quranic context, we mean those who believe in Allah, in the Creator. Mo'minun. There is some mistake in spelling I have done. I'll write it again. Mo, this is Mo. Again Meme, Wow, Noon. Mo me Noon. Mo me Noon. Believers, it means believers, those who believe. Have a look at it. The fifth word is Inna. Inna and La. There is a fat on Lam. Inna and La, they mean certainly. Certainly, indeed, like. And the sixth word is Le. Le means for. So you don't get confused between La and Le. Le means for. And there is one more twist over here, I will tell you. With Zair. So Lam with Zair is Le, which means for, and Lam with Fat, Zabar is with Fat is certainly. But there is one more twist over here which I want to clarify. Words like Lahum. Okay, this is Lahu. This means for he. Okay, this means for he. Over here we will not write as Lehu, we will write as Lahu, because Lehu is a wrong pronunciation. So though though the meaning of the word lay is for, but when it is joined with a pronoun like who or ha, then it becomes la. We will write as lahu, and this, so lahu means for he as in masculine, for he. Laha means for she, feminine, and lahuma means for two of them. So if you are referring to any two of them in Quran, then it is, the word is lahuma. Okay, so in all these examples we are not writing lehuma or lehu, we are putting a fat on lam. Okay, now this word is lahum, all of them. Lahum means all of them. So you have to keep this in mind and not get confused between la and le. And this word is laka. Laka means you, for you. Laka means for you. Lakuma. Lakuma. Lakuma means two of you. Two of you. And the last one is lakum. I'm having trouble writing actually. It's the bottom of the page. Lakum. Lakum is all of you. All of you. Lakuma is two of you. Lakum is all of you. So lahu is for he. Laha is for she. Lahuma is for two of them. Lahum is for all of them. Laka is for you. Lakuma is for two of you. Lakum is for all of you. So there are 8 pronouns, and la is prefixed to these 8 pronouns. Now the 7th word is min. Min means from. Like we usually say Auz billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So we are seeking protection from shaitan. Minash shaitanir rajim. Min means from. 8th word is he and who. He and who in Arabic means he, his or it. So it depends on the context in which this word is used. It can even mean it can even mean he or his. An means that. An means that, and even there's one more word for that. It's called zalika. 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 This also means this and that. Zalika means this and that, and an means that. So it depends on the context in which it is used. 11th word is ism. Ism means name. Like when we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, so I begin with the name of Allah. Bism, ism. Ism means name. Even in Persian, ism means name. Lail. 12th word is Lail. Lail or Laylatun. Like normally you must have heard this word, Laylatun Qadr. Laylatul Qadr. The night of power. Qadr means power. Laylatul Qadr. So Layla means, Layl means night. 13th word is Samawat. Samawat means skies or heavens. It's plural. Always remember it's plural. Skies, not sky. Samawat. Skies or heaven. The 14th word is Qaum. Qaum means people, a nation or a group or a community. People. It means a collective group of people. Qaum. 15th word is Ayat. Ayat means sign, and in Quranic context, ayat means a sign of Allah. Ayat is plural, many signs. Ayat. 16th word is ayat, signs. Plural, it's a plural. Ayat is singular, sign, and ayat is plural. Now the 17th word is Rahim. This is a very common name, merciful. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, merciful. 18th word is Qamar. Qamar means moon. Qamar is my brother's name. Qamar means moon. The 19th word is Shams. Shams means sun. Shams means Shams. Abd Shams is a historical character. You should read about him. He's the forefather of Prophet Muhammad. Abd Shams. Abd Shams and Abd Manaf. These were the ancestors of Quraysh. There was no space, so I am writing again this word. The 20th word is Al-Sanatun. Al-Sanatun means languages. Languages. Plural languages. Al-Sanatun. Now few minutes back we did this word Layl, Laylatun, which means night. The opposite of it is Nahar. Nahar means day. This is also a very common word. It's also found in Urdu language. Day. Nahar is day. The 22nd word is Ikhtilaf. Ikhtilaf means differences. Differences. Ikhtilaf. This word you will also find in Urdu. It's a very common word. Ikhtilaf, mukhalifat. Ikhtilaf. 23rd word is Khalq. Now, a few minutes back, what we had written was Khalaqa. He created. This is Khalq. This is creation. Creation. This is in noun form. Creation. That was a verb. This is a noun. Khalq. 24th word is Be. Be means in or with. This is the first word of Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So I begin with. So Be means with or in. 25th word is Kum. Kum means you act. It's in first person. You act. Kum. Lakum deenakum waliyadeen. Like this is the verse from Quran. So you can relate with it. Kum means you act. Turab means dust. And you must have heard that Abu Turab was a title given to Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Abu Turab. Turab means dust. The father of the dust. Abu Turab. Dust. Arz means earth. This earth. Arz. as-samawatu wal arz. Arz means earth. 28th word is yatafakkarun. Yaqulun, not yatafakkarun, yaqulun. Yaqulun. It means to use your mind, to reason, to apply your mind, to use your brains actually in formal way, in informal way I would say, but informally it means to reason. They reason, they, it's third person, they apply reason, they apply reason. Yaqulun, they apply reason. So a related word to it is, the 29th word is yatafakkarun. 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 I'm assuming you are proficient with the Arabic letters and the basic, the vowels, and so I'm not explaining those things. I'm just doing the translation part. Yatafakkarun means they ponder. Again, this is third person. They ponder or they think. So these are the 29 words. Now let's take a small ayat. This is an ayat we are taking for practice. Inna fi zalika inna fi zalika la yatin inna fi zalika la yatin laqawmi yatafakkarun. Inna fi zalika layatin laqawmi yatafakkarun. Once again I'll repeat it for you. Inna fi zalika layatin laqawmi yatafakkarun. So over here, this word qawmi, you can judge. Qawmi means people, and yatafakkarun means they think or they. So over here it's referring to people who think, and inna is certainly. Inna means certainly, and zalika is this or that. So this ayat is about those people who certainly they think and they apply their mind.